Ready? Rolling. Oh, you're rolling? Okay.
I don't know. I think the definition of a strong food community is what we have in Minneapolis, St. Paul, the whole area. Everybody seems to be into food one way or another. You know, I run into somebody who loves it here, loves it there. Everybody out on the street, people recognize you just from being around. You know, I think any community that is as into food as the cities are here is a fantastic food community, and it's very strong. I'm Mike DeCamp, the chef de cuisine at La Belle Vie in Minneapolis.
Hi, my name is Jourdan Gomez. I am here representing the Brad Street Crafts House restaurant located in the Graves 601 Hotel in Minneapolis.
Seward Co-op was founded 40 years ago, in 1972. It's always been on Franklin Avenue. Originally we were located just a few blocks down the street. We've grown since then, and 3 years ago we moved into our current location, which is at 2111 Franklin Avenue.
I believe that a strong food community definitely represents itself with a wide variety of different styles of restaurants, all supporting local farms and you know, all working together to provide a better community for us to enjoy the food of life.
Everybody's got to eat, and not everybody likes to eat bad food. You know, it's something you can talk to people about. You know, and it's easier. You know, some people, especially being from Minnesota, we like to keep to ourselves. And it's something you can talk to people about, and everybody has an opinion about food. You know, I like a restaurant, they might not like it, you can argue about it a little bit. It's fun. Talking about food is fun, you know, and yeah, I guess that's it. Talking about food is fun.
So the community is really responding to what the cooperative brings to the neighborhood. We've always been, or at least for the last 40 years, have been a presence in the Seward neighborhood, but our size now enables us to do a lot of the things that we weren't able to do before. We offer educational pieces, education on sustainability, local foods. We are strong advocates of the local food movement.
I believe that in having a really strong food community within your city, it's kind of just representing the art and culture within it. Looking through a fashion magazine, you'll see a beautiful dress represented by this beautiful woman. Looking through a food magazine, you see a beautiful play represented by a wonderful chef. It's all art and culture. I think the better culture that you have in each category, it just accelerates the community and you know, each other category of culture and art within your city. So food is the top three for sure.
We offer educational pieces, education on sustainability, local foods. We are strong advocates of the local food movement.
Go to the farmer's market, you know, and just hang out. It's a cool community too. You go to the farmer's market and it's fun. You hang out there all day, eat a brat for breakfast, have two for lunch, you know, you just hang out. You meet people, you talk to people, you make a lot of friends at the farmer's market. And plus, there's cool stuff down there. You get introduced to a new thing every time you go to the farmer's market, I promise. And I wish more people would do that. So today we're gonna make, what I'm making for you guys today, I'm gonna make a little duck salad. So this is basically apple butter, if anybody knows what that is. You just peel the apples, you cook them down for a long time until they get nice and thick. And then what we do is we add a little bit of foie gras into it to kind of add a little richness, of course, to the foie gras flavor. Who doesn't want that? Over here we have a little bit of our duck prosciutto we make here at the restaurant. Since we use the foie in the sauce on the bottom, I like to use the duck. Building the salad is really interesting. It's really fun. The way we do it at the restaurant is much more fancy than you might need to do at home. You know, at home you could just add the sauce, the prosciutto, put the greens on top and be done. So this is a little bit of apple that we've compressed. We press it in a bag in the cryovac machine. So then this is a little bit of Belgian endive that we just cut into ribbons. This is celery that we've peeled the ribs out of. And then what we do is put it in some ice water so it gets the nice, cut it thin, and then put it in some ice water so it gets nice and curly. After that, let's put in this, so we switch to some arugula. So you can use any kind of, this is all just the basis of whatever you want it to be too. You put it together how you want to put it together. This is how we do it here. If you want to use, I don't know, I guess you could use some spinach, you could use whatever, it's totally up to you. Now we'll switch to the red watercress. Red watercress is just, well, it's red watercress, I guess. There's nothing more to it than that. So now we have the celery leaves. So we put some Roquefort on there. So now we put a little bit of, these are some walnuts that we've blanched in milk. And then we've tossed in a little bit of powdered sugar and some curry powder. So these are some dried apples. So now we have apples in 3 different preparations on the plate. In the sauce, the compressed apples, and the dried apples. We have a little apple vinaigrette that we put on. We make that with apple cider vinegar, shallots, and olive oil. And then this is a little curry oil that we put on just to add a little, it kind of helps enhance the walnuts a little bit. And that is the salad.
The last gentleman begins with an egg. So we're going to crack an egg for the egg white. Keep all the yolk inside the egg if possible. Next we're going to do about 3/4 of an ounce of fresh lemon juice. Adding a little lavender syrup as well, about 3/4 of an ounce. Now what the egg is going to be doing in the cocktail is providing a nice viscosity and texture, alongside the extra virgin olive oil, which I'll add about 1/4 of an ounce to. Last but not least, of course, the booze, Clear Creek pear brandy. Do about 2 ounces of that. So now we're going to emulsify the egg with the liquid. Give it a nice dry shake. Get it all nice and mixed up in there. Add about 3 or 4 good ice cubes. And give it a hard shake for about 5 to 8 seconds. And strain into a nice coupe. The layer on top, the espuma we call it, or foam, that is your egg white and oil combination that provides that nice smooth texture. Finish it with a little Peychaud bitters and also a few drops of rose water for the nose. Rose water is very, very potent, so we're going to add just a little bit here. And then finish it off with a little lemon oil or lemon essence. Now, if you're going to be making a non-alcoholic version of this drink, I recommend doing the same thing. But instead of adding the pear brandy, you can use about 2 to 3 ounces of the Izzy pear soda. There you have it, the last gentleman.
Whereas Sewer Co-op's main focus is selling food and healthful food, we also believe as an organization that we can go beyond that, and we can use our resources to build a stronger community as well. We do that in several ways. Recently we launched what we call our seed program, which is a roundup program where customers coming through at the registers can simply round up their bill, and the extra change goes to nonprofits and community organizations around Seward. Just in the last, in the year or so that we've been doing it, we've raised over $100,000 for community organizations and disaster relief for things like the tornado in North Minneapolis last year and the tsunami in Japan, for example.
Fine dining, we always try to use great ingredients, great technique, and there's no better ingredients than stuff that's grown within 100 miles of you.